All right, it's time for some SpaceX news.
And we're so happy to have our good friend Eli Starman back for his Starman report.
Welcome back to the Starman Report. I'm Eli Burton, your host, and I've got to say, it is so good to be back. For a little context for those of you who didn't know or weren't following along with the news on Twitter, back in August 2021, my mom was diagnosed with stage 4 ovarian cancer. They did an emergency surgery, but unfortunately the cancer had already metastasized throughout her body and it only bought her a few more months to live. She died in January of 2022, and in his grief, a few months later, my dad took his own life. Needless to say, I went through a lot in 2022, and it's taken me the last couple years to recover. And that's why for a couple years now, you guys haven't heard much from me. There hasn't been Starman reports. I just wasn't in a place mentally to be able to focus and do these weekly episodes. But the good news is I'm doing well now, and I'm ready to get back on with the show. So this week in rocket news, we had some unexpected excitement with a Falcon 9. These days, the reliability and frequency of Falcon 9 launches is so high that it's almost becoming common. And that's what makes what happened this week so remarkable. But this week, a Falcon 9 had a T-1 second auto-abort. The reason is still unknown, but nonetheless, it was an impressive demonstration of SpaceX's automated software where the rocket can make a last-second decision to stop a launch to prevent a disaster. Check out this clip of the final countdown and the last-second auto-abort.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ignition. Abort. And abort.
Man, that was cool to see. Like, the boosters were igniting and it was able to still back out and pull the plug on the launch, keeping the rocket safely on the ground. Well, guys, thank you so much for watching this episode of the Starman Report, and I look forward to having you back for more of the most exciting news in space.
Eli, we're sending you big virtual hugs, dude.
Eli was instrumental in making the Cybertruck After Party, the delivery live stream event that we attended back in November. Without him, it would not have been possible.
That's right. Thank you so much, Eli. And check out what Eli's been working on. Check this out. Yeah, so you can go to shadowsovermars.com to get your Adventures of Starman Shadows Over Mars today. You can pre-order it because it's coming out soon. So we're going to add that to our Starman collection.
And you know what?
What?
I think it's time to put those back on the set.
Oh, yeah.
Starman!
Starman! That's awesome.
All right.
Great to have it back on set. So Eric Berger posted, if there's any hope at all for Artemis 3 to happen in 2026, now that is the mission to the moon, Starship needs to fly this challenging mission in the next 9 months.
Elon says, I think we can do it. Progress is accelerating. Starship offers a path to far greater payload to the moon than is currently anticipated in the Artemis program. A permanently crewed moon base is possible.
And Elon said Starlink now available in 100 countries. Japan's Self-Defense Force has started testing Starlinks on 2 of their vessels. They say that their goal is to install Starlink on about 90% of their surface vessels within 3 years.
And if you live in these 27 states, you may be eligible for a $200 Starlink discount.
Yeah, lots of details, so we'll let you check it out for yourselves. But suffice it to say, if you've been waiting to get the new V4 Starlink dish, but the $599 price tag was a bit too steep for your budget, this may be a welcome price drop, especially since if you get your Starlink from Starlink's website or Best Buy or Home Depot, you may get an additional $100 off.
So we're talking $299?
Yeah, possibly if you qualify.
Wow.
But then get this, we're going to tell you more about Starlink's latest product, Starlink Mini, on this week's Disruptive Investing.
So go check out that video after you finish watching TTN.
And then Dima says Mechazilla catching Starship.
Elon says aiming to try this in late July.
Oh, what an exciting July.
So last time we saw the booster heavy, kind of splash down in the ocean. It landed in the ocean, which isn't like a great spot to land. Then that was mainly for safety. So in the ocean, it's not going to hit anybody. But what they're going to do this time is have it come down and land in Mechazilla is going to catch it.
Well, and did you hear how it's going to land? It's going to come down off the coast over the water and then move slowly over to the Mechazilla.
What?
Yeah, insane. Over on X, Elon is playing his video and testing out spaces, and he's talking for 45 minutes about all sorts of space stuff. I highly recommend you go check that out because he's kind of openly talking about all these kind of things he wants to do. Hey, everybody. Thanks so much for watching Now You Know Clips.
You can watch full episodes of Tesla Time News on Tuesdays and in-depths on Fridays. Just click the link down below and head over to the Now You Know channel.